I wake up bright and early the next morning feeling refreshed and energized. There is no school and very soon we'll be enjoying the sea breeze on the beach. I flip off my covers and jump out of bed. Better get ready so we can leave on time. After changing my clothes, I go downstairs to meet the girls in the kitchen. Morning.
Morning, cuz!
Good morning.
Breakfast is laid out for us on the table with a note from Aunt Emiko and Uncle Hajime to enjoy the weekend. That was nice of them. I join Mina and Erilynn and dig into the food. It is delicious as usual. When we're done, we clean up and then grab our bags.
Ready to go?
Erilynn and I nod. We slip on our shoes and then leave the house. The morning air is crisp and cool, sending a slight shiver down my spine. But in a matter of minutes, the walk soon warms me up. The girls are both in high spirits as they chat about the beach.
I'm so excited! I can't wait until we get there!
Yes, I love the warmth and fun of the beach.
Yeah! I'm so curious about Kira's beach house. What do you think it'll be like?
Haunted. That's not a choice. It'll be super fancy and full of electronics.
That's possible. They do run an electronics company.
And a bedroom for every person, and a TV in every bedroom with a personal mini-fridge and a personal bathroom, and screens to have wallpaper so the room becomes whatever you want.
Are you sure you aren't describing some 7-star resort?
No.
That sounds reasonable to me.
See, Erilynn gets it. Mina shoots me a look. We soon see Kira's house just up the road. She waits for us outside and waves as we approach. Kosei grins beside her.
Hey guys!
Hey man.
Whoa, Kosei! I didn't think you'd get here before us.
I know, right? I was too excited to sleep, so for once I was awake early.
We're excited too! Hopefully you guys weren't waiting long.
No, you're right on time. The car will be here soon.
The car?
Yes, my parents arranged a ride for all of us.
Oh wow! That's so nice of them.
Kira merely smiles. As if on cue, a dark car parks in the driveway. We cluster around the vehicle and load up our bags. After we're settled in, the car starts and we drive off. I stare out the window, watching the trees fly by. The hum of the engine relaxes me, lulling me into sleep, and I soon drift off. I'm shaken awake once the car stops. My friends and I exit the vehicle and then unload our bags. As the car drives off, we pause, looking at the beautiful house before us.
Welcome.
We follow Kira inside and take a look around. The interior is neatly decorated with tasteful artwork and furniture. The aesthetic reminds me of Kira's house. It must be the Igarashi style. Large windows let in the sunlight, giving the place a light, airy feel. Kira shows us around and I'm awed by how big the house is. There's a bedroom available for each of us. This house is awesome.
What would you like to do now? Do you want to rest?
Mina fidgets in place.
No way! Let's go to the beach! It's the perfect time for it!
She pauses looking sheepish.
I mean, assuming we aren't tired or anything.
After spending so long cramped in the car, I'd rather stretch my legs.
Yeah, let's take advantage of the sun.
I don't know, after sleeping my entire way here, I could really go for a nap right now. I'm down to go to the beach.
Okay.
Once we're in agreement, we split off into our respective rooms to get changed. I settle in and put my stuff down. The bed looks soft and plush and the whole room feels comfortable. Pulling out my swim trunks, I quickly get changed and then return to the living room. Kosei and the girls are already there, complimenting each other's swimsuits. He glances up as I approach.
Looking good, my man.
Thanks.
Everyone's swimsuits are nice, but none compare to how great I look in mine. The ladies are gonna be all over this.
He puffs out his chest and runs a hand through his hair.
All over what? This?
Mina scoffs and pokes Kosei in the ribs, causing him to yelp. She giggles.
Wow, so impressive.
Hey, that tickles!
If anything, us girls look the best in our swimsuits.
Erilynn nods.
Mina picked out this suit for me, so I'm confident I wear it well.
It's the exact same one she wears during the trip, I believe, or at least it was in early access.
She helped me with my suit too.
I don't even know what's going on with yours, Kira. Mina fixes Kosei a smug smile.
See?
Unconvinced, he turns to me.
Who do you think looks the best?
Me, of course. Where's my option? Well, that actually is an option here, but since we're trying to romance her, Kira is the cutest one here. Does no one else see how stylish Kira's swimsuit is? It hugs her perfectly and shows just the right amount of skin. Hands down, Kira looks the cutest here. She blinks in surprise.
Really?
Definitely.
It's true! Kira, you look so adorable!
Yeah, I don't mind losing to you. You look great.
A soft blush dusts her cheeks as she smiles.
Yes, it's the perfect style for you.
Thank you, Erilynn.
So, are we all ready to go? The group nods. We gather up our towels and other beach accessories and then head out into the sun. Mina carries 2 bulky, oversized bags. What's in there?
Oh, just stuff for the beach.
What kind of stuff?
You'll see.
She grins mysteriously. Wonder what she's up to. The sky is a clear blue reflecting sparkles on the waves, and there isn't a cloud in sight. I breathe in the salty air, feeling the gentle breeze cool my skin and ruffle my hair. What a beautiful day. It's a short walk to the open beach, and I soon see the sandy bank curve along the water. People lie out on the sand or splash in the ocean, their laughter ringing on the breeze. After securing a secluded spot, we spread out our towels. We relax for a while, soaking up the warm rays. It's not too long before Kosei gets fidgety.
Hey guys, we should play a game or something.
What kind of game?
I know!
Mina leaps up from her towel and rummages in one of the oversized bags before hauling out a small watermelon.
Let's play Sweet Kawadi!
So that's what was in those bags.
Mm-hmm.
Great idea. It's fun and delicious.
Erilynn looks confused.
What is this sweet kawari?
It's a game where you have to split the watermelon open. Each person will be blindfolded and spun around. Then they have to attempt to hit the watermelon.
Oh, I see.
She glances at the bags.
I wondered why you had packed so many watermelons. This makes much more sense.
Yep, so what do you think? Wanna play?
Everyone glances at each other and nods, smiling excitedly. Mina readies the first watermelon, setting it on a towel so it doesn't get dirty. She reaches for a bat and the blindfold, then holds them out.
Who wants to go first?
Erilynn confidently stands up.
I will.
Really? You don't want to watch someone else do it first?
There's no need. This game seems simple enough.
You haven't played it yet. How do you know it's easy? She smirks.
All anyone would have to do is remember where they were facing and then count the number of spins. If they can do that, then it'll be easy to orient themselves and they'll hit the watermelon each time.
Huh, that actually sounds pretty smart.
Of course it does. Now, I'm ready for my bat.
Mina slips the blindfold over Erilynn's eyes and hands her the bat. Then she spins Erilynn a few times before letting her go.
Okay, now hit it!
Smirking confidently, Erilynn holds the bat over her head and swings it right into the sand. She rips off the blindfold and stares dumbfounded at the very intact watermelon.
What? How is that possible?
I burst out laughing, clutching at my sides. Wow, you weren't even close!
Wyatt, you...
Her face turns bright red. That was just too funny. She regroups and throws back her hair.
That was just a practice round. Now that I know what I'm doing, I'm certain to hit it.
Kira sets her up and spins her around. Erilynn swings the bat right back into the sand.
No!
She repositions herself and misses again. After her final miss, Erilynn rips off the blindfold. Her face is pursed in a fiery determination as she grips the bat tightly in her hands. Marching up to the watermelon, she swings with all her might and hits the fruit squarely in the center. It bursts open, exploding a shrapnel of pink pulp. With a satisfied sigh, Erilynn spins back around and faces us wearing a sweet smile.
There. Simple.
Wow, she really did a number on that watermelon. Does look kind of if you take off your blindfold.
The watermelon is split, though. Is that not the point of the game?
Yeah, but
Then I have succeeded.
that's not... Kosei puts a hand on my shoulder.
You're not gonna win this one, dude.
Yeah, it's probably best to let it go. Mina laughs nervously.
Good job, Erilynn. Alright, who wants to go next? How about you, Kira?
Okay,
We set up a fresh watermelon for Kira. After slipping on the blindfold, Mina spins her around.
Go!
Kira takes a few seconds to orient herself, then she swings the bat overhead and brings it down in one clean sweep. We hear the unmistakable crack of the bat hitting its mark, and the watermelon bursts open. Kira slides the blindfold down, blinking at the scene before her. For a second, nobody moves, and then Mina cheers.
Oh my gosh, Kira, that was amazing!
You busted that thing wide open!
But how?
Kira blushes deeply from the attention. She tucks a lock of hair behind her ear.
Actually, I took Erilynn's advice. I counted how many times Mina spun me and then used that to orient myself. She was right. It was really easy.
Erilynn blinks, and then breaking into a smug smile, she flips her hair back over her shoulder.
Well, of course. I'm usually correct about these things.
So, if you ever find yourself playing the game and you want to know how to cheat, track the sound of the ocean. Map where the ocean is relative to the melon in your head, and then listen for which side the sound is coming from, and then you can line yourself up. Alternatively, if there's a lot of noisy people with you, you can also use them as a waypoint, your call. Kira is so awesome! Kira, that was awesome! I don't think I could have gotten such an accurate split even if I tried. Kira's blush deepens.
I'm sure you could.
Maybe after I've had a few test swings. It's super impressive that you were able to do it on your first go.
All I did was follow the strategy. Anyone could do it if they tried.
Well, not anyone. My gaze slides to Erilynn, who crosses her arms.
At least we know the strategy works.
Mina shivers with excitement.
I want to try the strategy too!
Sure, you can go next.
I'll help you get set up.
I'll go grab the bat.
Kira and Erilynn clean up the leftover watermelon and swap in a new one. As they do that, Kosei picks up the discarded bat and swaps with a new one from the bag. I didn't know we packed more than one. He catches my gaze and grins, chuckling quietly. Then he puts a finger to his lips as he hands the bat to Mina. Oh man, I wonder what Kosei is planning. The girls slip the blindfold over Mina's eyes and then spin her. As they step back, Mina swings hard. To everyone's surprise, the bat breaks off of the watermelon and bounces straight into Kosei's groin. He groans, doubling over, and collapses into the sand. As I put two and two together, I double over with him as laughter explodes out of me.
What's going on? Did I hit it?
Mina excitedly pulls off the blindfold before looking puzzled at her stump of a bat and the intact watermelon.
What just happened?
Erilynn and Kira both seem equally confused. I catch my breath between peals of laughter. Kosei just tried to prank you and it totally backfired.
Huh?
When you guys weren't looking, he swapped out the bat with a brittle one. When Mina hit the watermelon, it broke and ricocheted back at him. Mina crosses her arms as she watches Kosei roll on the ground.
Serves you right for trying to sabotage me.
Now I know what karma feels like. And it's not good.
Sleep it off. Mina sighs
Are you okay though?
Yeah, I just need a moment.
to sleep it off. Kosei eventually peels himself off the ground and laments over the failure of his perfect prank. The girls laugh when they realize he's fine and hope that he's learned his lesson. We eat and then clean up the watermelon. Then we lounge around the beach. Mina and Kira strike up a casual game of volleyball while Erilynn cheers them on from the sidelines in the comfort of her chair. Kosei takes a dip in the ocean and I spend my time between swimming and cheering on the volleyball game. We continue to hang out and relax, enjoying the seaside air. After a while, Erilynn and Kira split off to do their own thing. Maybe I can join one of them. Kira stands on the edge of the beach, letting the ocean wash over her feet. Her hair floats behind her in the breeze. So I have to say it's going to be very hard to beat Erilynn and the crab in terms of quality. That was probably the highlight of the game, to be honest. Hey, Kira. She glances back at me.
Hi.
I stand next to her. The cool water splashes my feet, pulling it gently into the tide. It's really peaceful here. She nods.
My family has traveled to a few beaches. This one is my favorite.
I can see why. As I look around, I can see far across the shoreline where the rocks meet the sea. Seagulls fly high in the sky, calling their arrival. I've chosen a really nice spot. We can see everything from here.
Not quite.
Kira looks in the distance before turning back to me.
I know some place where the view is even better.
Where is it?
Follow me.
Okay. She steps back across the sand and I scramble after her. We head away from the shops on the boardwalk and deeper into the secluded area of the beach. Kira pauses in front of a rocky ledge and climbs it easily. Bracing myself, I climb up behind her and step into a cave opening. Our footsteps echo in the dark and damp tunnel, but it soon opens up into a cliffside with a high dive. My breath catches in my throat as I look at the endless ocean swallowing the horizon. On the one side is the bustle of the boardwalk, an explosion of color and people. On the other side is the serenity of nature, Waves crash along the rocky shore, dissolving into sparkling droplets that mist in the light.
Now you can see everything.
Wow, it's breathtaking. Thanks for bringing me here. She nods, settling on the edge of the cliff. I sit down beside her and notice a little mark on one of the cave walls. Squinting, I make out the name Kira. Another Kira was here? I'm so tempted to do this. Alternatively, we can say, did you carve that? Do you really go around tagging everywhere you go? Stuff like that. Huh, another Kira is here. I point to the name on the wall. Look, another Kira was here before. What a coincidence. Her cheeks flush and she looks away.
Actually, that was me.
Huh? You carved that? She nods while my eyes widen. I didn't think someone as polite as Kira would graffiti her name.
When I was younger, I used to come here whenever I felt upset.
Oh yeah? It's kind of a nice spot to be alone and think.
Seeing how big the world is helps put things into perspective.
Yeah, it makes you realize that there's so much more out there than just yourself.
It's been years since I've been back, but this was my safe space for when everything felt overwhelming.
Is that why you carved your name on the wall? She nods.
My father once told me that you have to claim what's yours before someone else has the chance to take it from you.
That sounds like something a businessman would say.
He was talking about patents, but I was too young to understand at the time. I thought he meant I had to write my name on everything that I wanted, so I did.
She looks away.
It seems silly now, doesn't it?
No, it makes sense. I feel a smile tug my lips as I glance at her. She hugs her knees into herself, looking delicate. I feel grateful that Kira is comfortable enough to share her safe space with me. The thought makes my heart feel full, and I want to show her that I understand. Let's do it. Taking Kira's hand, I use my finger to write my name. She tenses at my touch.
What are you doing?
Claiming what I want before someone else does. She glances down at her hand.
But there's nothing there.
Right, I didn't think that through. Her gaze shifts to me and I catch a small smile lift her lips, then she gazes back out towards the ocean.
It's okay. I can still feel it.
I grin. We remain side by side, watching the light dip down towards the horizon. I feel a soft weight on my shoulder as Kira leans her head against me. I rest my head on hers as we watch the sun set, the sky ablaze with orange and red clouds. Thanks for bringing me here, Kira. She nods, smiling softly. Once it begins to get dark, we decide to head back. After exiting the cave, we return to the sandy shores. Kira heads back to the group, and I spot Kosei staying by himself beside the ocean. He reaches for a flat stone and flicks it above the water just as I approach. It skips once, twice, before plopping beneath the waves. Hey.
Hey, man.
Following his lead, I palm a smooth flat stone and flick it over the water. It skips 2 beats before falling in.
Not bad.
Thanks. Kosei tosses another stone, watching it plink 3 times before sinking into the water.
This is really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was at the beach.
Me neither. Going with friends is way different than going with family. I don't have to babysit anyone here.
Me? That's because we're all too busy babysitting you. Kosei chuckles.
Please, if anyone here needs looking after, it'll be Mina.
We glance over to see Mina trying and failing to stack a bucket of sand. Her face collects into a small pout as she angrily shoves more sand into her bucket. I sigh. Yeah, sometimes I wonder about her. He doesn't respond, but I notice that his gaze lingers on her just a little too long and a soft smile forms on his lips. You can stop looking after her now. Kosei jolts back to the present.
What? I didn't... I wasn't looking at Mina.
Aha. Although they try to be sneaky, I've observed that Kosei and Mina have been spending a lot more time together than usual. I don't know what's officially going on between them, but it's starting to become obvious there's something. So, let's be realistic here, folks. Mina's probably gonna get 1 shot, if even that. So anything to get her out of the house and somewhere else should be something we approve of. Maybe if I let him know that I support the 2 of them being together, he'll open up to me about it. Seems like you and Mina have gotten closer.
What makes you think that?
You 2 have been hanging out one-on-one a lot.
Have we? No, we haven't.
Suddenly his eyes widen.
Oh no, are you feeling left out? We aren't trying to exclude you. You know I'd never do that to my bro.
No, that's not what I meant. This isn't going all the way... This isn't going at all the way I wanted to. I think it's nice that you two are getting along.
You do?
Yeah. Hopefully you'll continue to get along and become closer. Kosei pauses, then nods.
Yeah, maybe.
After a moment, he reaches for another stone.
I bet I can skip this rock further than you can.
Bet you I can hit you with this rock. You wish. We skip stones until we hear the group call out to us. Once everyone has returned, we clean up our area and collect our things. Then we head back to the house. I help put everything away and then wash up. After putting on some fresh clothes, I mask a yawn as I head out into the living room. It's still early in the evening, but I'm exhausted. Everyone else must be feeling the same way because the living room is empty. As soon as I crawl into the plush, soft blankets, I drift off into a deep sleep. The next morning, a delectable smell of baked goods entices me awake. Uncle Hajime must be baking again. I blink my eyes open and pause. This isn't my room. It takes a moment for the fog of sleep to lift, and I remember that I'm at Kira's beach house. But if I'm here, then why do I smell bread? I throw off my blankets and quickly change into my clothes. I head into the kitchen and see a marvelous spread of baked goods upon the table. Toast, croissants, pastries, sandwiches, jam, and butter are all neatly arranged, as the warm smell of dough lingers in the air. Kira glances up in surprise at my presence.
Oh, you're awake.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
She adjusts the final plate before stepping back. Did you make all this? She shakes her head.
There's a bakery nearby.
So you woke up early and bought all this by yourself? She nods. My eyes widen. You didn't have to do that. Before Kira can answer, Erilynn emerges from her room. I hear Kosei and Mina step behind her.
What is that delicious aroma?
I smell it too.
Is my cousin baking? It smells way too good to be him, though.
All three of them freeze when they see the spread on the table.
Whoa.
Morning, everyone. Mina stares at me.
Wait a second. Have you actually been baking?
This was all Kira. No, Kira got up early and bought all this food for us.
Wow, really?
Kira nods.
Oh my gosh, Kira! We could have handled breakfast, or at the very least gone with you.
It was no trouble. You're all my guests, and I want you to be comfortable.
Yeah, but you're already nice enough to host us. This is too much.
Kira's brows crease into a line of worry. She seems strangely nervous. I wonder if this is her first time hosting friends and she wants everything to be perfect. Erilynn seems to come to the same conclusion. She smiles warmly at Kira.
Thank you, Kira. What a delightful selection. Oh, you even have sandwiches.
Reaching for a sandwich, she takes a big bite. Kira smiles at Erilynn's obvious enjoyment.
I'm glad you like it. Please, everyone, feel free to help yourselves.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Following Erilynn's lead, Kosei grabs a croissant and bites into its buttery layers.
So good.
Okay, but I've got breakfast next time.
Kira nods and Mina selects a pastry. Once we've all started eating, Kira nibbles on a slice of toast. The food is delicious and my belly is soon full and happy. As we clear the table, I pull Kira aside. I didn't get a chance to say this earlier, but thank you for going out of your way to bring us this breakfast this morning.
You're welcome. I hope you liked it.
I'd eat anything from Kira. Yeah, it was great, but I'd eat anything as long as it's from you. And I mean anything. I wink suggestively, but she just blinks.
Even May's cat food?
I was thinking more along the lines of eating out.
Like at a restaurant?
She looks at me curiously. I have a feeling we are on totally different wavelengths right now. Yeah, sure. She nods, but still looks confused. Once everything is put away, Mina turns to the group.
What does everyone want to do today? I want to stop by the shops before going to the beach.
Oh yeah. I was smelling all kinds of delicious snacks yesterday. And today I'm definitely gonna buy myself a taiyaki.
That's the jelly pastry type thing. I think I've explained it before, and probably in the previous run.
What is a taiyaki?
This probably happened in the previous run too, so they're going to explain it for me.
It's a pastry shaped like a fish and filled with red bean paste. They're delicious.
You literally just ate. How are you still thinking of food?
That was breakfast and this is a snack. They're in totally different food groups.
One's breakfast, one's brunch.
Shopping sounds like an excellent suggestion. I'm curious to see what this town has to offer.
It's been a long time since I last visited the shops.
Let's go check it out then. We take a few minutes to get ready and then leave the house together. It's another beautiful day outside with the warm sun hanging high in the sky, and not a cloud in sight. There's just enough of a breeze to cool our skin from the bright rays. I can hear the excited chatter of shoppers even before I see them. Marinated seafood and meat sizzle on the grills, filling the air with a multitude of smells. We soon join in the noisy bustle of the street. Mina glances excitedly around as we walk. Suddenly she pauses.
Hey, Kose, look! Taiyaki!
What? Where?
Over there!
She points to a stall.
Where? I don't see it.
She sighs.
You're hopeless. Come on, I'll show you. We'll be back later.
Take Erilynn with you. She grabs Kose's hand and the two of them walk off. Erilynn blinks.
Why are we so interested in this taiyaki? Is it that good?
Go with them and find out. She hurries after them before they can get too far.
Wait for me! I must try it!
Kira and I are the only ones left. We stand around awkwardly until she glances at me out of the corner of her eye.
Was there anything you wanted to buy?
Not really. I just suggested we come here because everyone else wanted to.
Do you want to go somewhere else instead?
Sure. You have anything in mind? A loud whoop and sound distracts us. A loud whoop and shout distracts us. Looking around, I spot a large gathering on the edge of the beach, not too far from the shops. Faint pumps of music travel through the air as people dance and cheer in the sand. Wonder what's going on there. Kira looks over and cocks her head to the side. Should we check it out?
Yes, let's go.
We make our way over. As I peer through the crowd, I spot a series of sticks placed at varying levels. There's only one thing this can be. A limbo competition. Kira thought it was a mosh pit. Wow, is this always here? Kira shakes her head.
This is the first time I've seen it.
Behind the limbo setup is a booth with prizes. A large bear is the showcase prize, which is surrounded by smaller stuffed toys and other trinkets. An announcer calls for contestants.
Join the party and win a prize. Who here can go the lowest?
I can go pretty low, but just not in the way you're thinking. I'm talking more morally.
Me! I can!
We watch as a girl limbos through the first hurdle, then the second, but knocks off the stick on the final one.
Oh, so close.
As she walks off, he announces to the crowd.
Anyone else up for the challenge? Anyone?
His gaze fixes on Kira.
How about you, young lady? Would you like a chance to win the prize?
Kira shifts uncomfortably as she's put on the spot. She glances at the bear and back to the announcer.
Okay.
Really? I mean, good. Come on over.
You'll do great, Kira. She nods and then heads over to the limbo area.
If you can successfully limbo under each challenge, then you'll win the prize. Sounds easy, right?
Yes.
Good! Then limbo away!
The music starts up again and everyone cheers as Kira easily slides onto the first hurdle. Go, Kira! She gracefully arches her back as she slowly steps onto the second hurdle. Just as she makes it through, a shrill voice calls out across the sand.
My word! What is going on here?
We haven't seen her at all this playthrough, have we? My heart drops in my stomach. No, it can't be. I see the same middle-aged woman with the same "can I speak to a manager" haircut. Is this Karen following me? The announcer doesn't miss a beat.
Welcome to our limbo extravaganza. Limbo your way into a prize. Are you up for the challenge?
Fatso can't limbo, I'm afraid. Her goal is to try to spread the sticks vertically rather than horizontally. Just saying.
I most certainly am not.
She puts her hands on her hips.
I cannot condone such eroticism.
That comment stumps everyone, including the announcer.
Ma'am, it's just limbo.
That doesn't excuse anything. I saw the suggestive pose that girl was getting herself into, and I will not stand for it. This is a family beach. What if my daughter was exposed to that?
She may decide not to be a fatso like her mother.
Ma'am, you must be mistaken.
Are you calling me a liar now? Such disrespect. I want to talk to your manager.
I don't know about him calling you a liar, but I'm calling you fat.
There is no manager. This is just a one-time event on the beach.
Surprised no one's tried to push that beached whale back into the ocean yet.
No manager? Impossible! I promise you that I will find your manager, and they will be hearing some stern words from me.
Just as quickly as she arrived, the woman storms off to go graze elsewhere. There's a moment of silence while we all process what happened. Then the music turns back on, the announcer flips back to Kira.
That was strange, but let's not let that woman distract us. Just one more to go.
Right.
The final limbo is a lot lower than the others, and everyone quiets down as Kira contemplates how to cross it. Very carefully, she bends far enough backwards to just squeak under the bar. Slowly, she shuffles forward. Everyone watches with bated breath as her legs, then torso, then head make it under the limbo. Suddenly, she loses her balance and crashes down into the sand. A collective gasp is heard. Did she make it? The announcer steps beside Kira, who remains frozen in the sand. He closely inspects the position of her landing with the limbo pole, then grins.
It looks like we have our first winner. Congratulations!
The crowd cheers. I rush over and help Kira dust off the sand, then walk with her to the prize booth. That was awesome. I had no idea you were so flexible.
Neither did I.
A giant burly man greets us at the prize booth. The large teddy bear is already in his hands.
Congratulations! You won the giant teddy bear!
Thank you.
He starts to pass it over. Kira clutches it but teeters precariously. Whoa, this bear is almost as big as she is. The giant man hesitates as he looks at Kira, his grasp still on the bear.
Are you sure you've got it?
Yes, I think so.
He looks skeptical.
All right, then here you go.
Kira hugs the bear to her body while the man lets go. Then he leaves to help another contestant.
Oh no.
As soon as he's gone, Kira topples over. Are you okay? I help her to her feet.
Yeah,
She eyes the bear up and down.
this bear is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it looked much smaller from the other side of the platform. She reaches for the bear again, trying to find the best angle to carry it. Here, let me help.
That's okay. I don't want to burden you by having you carry it.
It's no burden for me. I pick it up and take a few steps, but the bear feels awkward in my grasp. It's hard to walk at this angle. Maybe I can carry it on my back. Shifting around, the bear rests its limbs against me as I give it a piggyback ride. There we go.
Are you sure this is okay?
Oh yeah, this is perfect. Let's go. Size of the bear, specifically width, remind anyone else of that Karen just a moment ago? Just saying. With the bear now safely secured, we slowly make our way down the street, but pause to take a water break. As Kira goes to get a beverage, I settle on the bench, making sure the bear is upright on the end of the seat. When she returns, Kira offers me a drink.
It's a thank you for your hard work carrying the bear.
Thanks. I gracefully accept it while Kira sits next to me. As we sip our drink, she pats the bear on the head and giggles.
I see you saved it a seat.
Yeah, sorry. Should I put it somewhere else? She shakes her head, smiling.
No, that was kind of you. I'm sure the bear appreciates it.
I hope so. What do you think it would say if we could talk?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
It probably says loads on me that I'm more amused by the third one than the second one. I make a little growling noise in the back of my throat. Kira blinks, staring at me in surprise.
Did you just growl?
Yeah, that's how bears talk. After another moment, Kira giggles. What? It is!
You're right, but I didn't expect you to answer so realistically.
After we finish our drinks, we continue walking home. I bounce the bear on my back, which brings a smile to Kira's face. I love watching how her eyes light up as the bear dances. Once we arrive at the house, we pause in the living room. Do you need help bringing the bear to your room? Kira shakes her head.
Actually, you should keep it.
I blink. Huh? It's your prize.
It seemed like you two really bonded. I think it'd be happier with you.
Thanks, Kira. I promise I'll take good care of it and you can visit whenever you like.
I'll take you up on that.
She offers me a soft smile.
I should go freshen up.
Okay, I'll bring the bear to my room. After saying goodbye, I go back to my room and put the bear in the corner. I freshen up for my day's activities, then relax in my room. Eventually I hear the rest of my friends return to the house. Me and Kosei split off into their rooms. After everyone takes some time to relax, we regroup and buy sushi for dinner. The seafood tastes so fresh and delicious. Yeah, it's not... There may be something wrong with the sound. I'm gonna play forward a bit and see if it actually comes up or not. After dinner, we lounge around the living room.
Come on, guys. We
There
need to do
goes.
something more exciting than just sit around. It's our last night here before we all go home tomorrow morning. We need to make the most of it.
What do you want to do? He grins excitedly.
I know just the thing. There's a super fun new game I heard about. We should play it.
Russian roulette? Mina looks intrigued.
Ooh, what game?
It's called Spin Dare.
Russian roulette.
Huh, never heard of it.
Me neither.
Obviously, I'm unfamiliar with it.
It's like a mashup of Truth or Dare and Spin the Bottle. The game will select 2 people at random and tell them what they have to do. It even tells you what your punishment is if you refuse to do it.
Russian roulette. Sounds pretty easy.
It is! And the game is just an app on your phone, so it's simple to set up too. So, what do you think? Wanna play?
I would be insane to say no. Truth or Dare and Spin the Bottle with Kira and Erilynn? I've been waiting my whole life to play this game, with a side of Russian roulette. You know I'm in.
Of course, I knew you'd have my back, bro.
Mina jumps up.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Sure, it sounds fun.
I wonder what sort of suggestions it'll give.
Kosei grins.
You'll see. Which reminds me, the game only works if everyone agrees to do what it says. That shouldn't be a problem, right?
Right.
As long as the suggestions aren't terrible, I see no problem.
What if the suggestions are terrible?
Trust me, they won't be.
He winks. Mina huffs impatiently.
Come on, we said we're ready to play, so let's get started already.
Alright. First, everyone needs to download the game.
We take a few minutes to download the app and open a room. A colorful wheel spins on the screen while we wait.
Is everyone in?
We all nod.
So are we ready for round 1?
Yes, let's get going.
Erilynn grins broadly while Mina fidgets in her seat.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I hope I don't get anything weird.
Me too.
Kira's hands are nervously clasped together. Let's do this.
Alright, no turning back.
Kosei launches the game and we wait for the first round to begin. A moment later, the spin wheel is replaced by text. Erilynn must give Kira a hug.
Ooh, ladies, you're first.
The 2 girls blink at their phones and stare and share a look with each other. Erilynn grins.
How fortunate. We have a simple one.
Kira nods. Kosei shuffles over and nudges me excitedly.
My man, do you see now why I suggested this game? You know what's gonna happen now, right?
They hug.
Yeah, and do you know what happens when that happens?
They hug?
Yeah, they're going to hold each other tightly, and their chests will be squeezing into each other.
The image plays out in my mind and my eyes widen. That's not how hugs work. Pretty sure that's not how hugs work.
Have you ever been a girl who's hugged another girl?
No? Kosei scoffs.
And how would you know?
How would you know?
Okay, come here, Kira.
The girls scoot closer together and wrap their arms around each other. After a short moment, they pull away.
Aww, how cute.
What? That's it? Where's the squeezing? Where's the smooshing?
I try not to show it, but I too am disappointed with the lack of smooshing. Erilynn and Kira stare blankly at Kosei while Mina shakes her head.
Seriously? What sort of weird stuff goes on in your head?
Smooshing isn't anything weird, it's natural.
What's smooshing? You're not making any sense.
It's when 2 girls come together and their chests come together too, and then...
Mina's eyes widen and she smacks Kosei hard in the arm.
Ow! What was that for?
Hit him again for asking that question.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you right now.
You're the one who asked for an explanation.
Why do you even know what that is?
Because, like I said, it's natural.
Kira and Erilynn watch on in confusion.
What's happening?
Ugh, you don't want to know. Let's just move on.
Good idea.
The app wheel spins again before the next suggestion pops up. Kira must give Hiro a massage for 30 seconds.
Dude, you got picked, and it's a good one.
Kira glances at me and her cheeks brighten.
Hurry, Kira, the timer has started.
Oh. Okay.
She shuffles over to my side and hesitates, unsure where to put her hands.
Where should I massage?
Wherever you're comfortable. She nods and places her hands on my bicep.
Oh.
A soft gasp escapes her. What, is something wrong? Her face flushes as she shakes her head.
No, I just didn't realize how strong you are. It's quite firm.
Thanks. I try to ignore the heat climbing up my neck and instead focus on Kira's massage. Her fingers are firm yet gentle, and she applies just the right amount of pressure. I allow myself to relax in the moment, letting out a contented sigh. Her hands leave touches of warmth along my arm, dotting an allure that leaves me wanting more. As she leans closer, our eyes meet and the warmth within me brightens into a heated flame. For once, she doesn't look away, and I feel myself melting into the deep pools of her eyes. We drift closer and closer. Suddenly, I hear a slight cough.
Kira?
Hmm?
You know you can stop now, right?
Huh?
Yeah, the timer went off like 20 seconds ago.
Her hands immediately pull away and a deep blush stains her face and neck.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Uh-huh.
Mina glances at me and back at Kira, raising an eyebrow. I catch Kira looking at me, and when her gazes meet, she looks away, blushing deeper.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Yes, please.
The wheel spins again, and we read the next suggestion. Mina must give Hiro a kiss. Oh no. When I agreed to play this game, I didn't even consider that Mina and I could match. It's certainly not for something like this. I know we're not supposed to skip dares, but maybe we can make an exception.
No, cuz, this is no time to wimp out. We can do this. Now come here.
What? I stare at Mina, who wears a smile on her face. She waits expectantly for me.
Mina, are you sure you want to do this?
Of course, why wouldn't I?
Because he's your cousin?
And?
And he's your cousin?
That's never stopped anyone before.
My eyes widen. Not happening. Yeah, I'm staying right here.
Fine, then I'll just have to come to you.
She scoots over and takes my face in her hands. My heart races as her face inches closer and closer. Then she quickly plants a small kiss on my forehead.
See? All done.
Everyone pauses in surprise. Wait, that was an option?
It said kiss, right?
She's not wrong.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
Kira breathes out a sigh of relief while Erilynn laughs.
What? Why do you guys seem so surprised?
No reason, let's move on.
We thought you were actually going to kiss your cousin. You know, like on the lips.
What? Why would I do that? He's my cousin.
That's what I said. Hence my concern.
She turns to me.
Is that why you were being so weird? You thought that too?
Hey, maybe we should go to the next round. Mina recoils in horror and then punches me in the arm. Ow.
Ew! Oh my gosh, what is wrong with you?
I live with you, that's what's wrong. Hey, I'm not the only one who thought that.
Yeah, but you're my cousin. I can't believe we're even related.
That's what I say all the time. In my defense, that tarot card lady did say we aren't related by blood. She glares and hits me again. Okay.
Maybe we should move on.
Yeah, we definitely should. I don't want to think about this for another second.
Mina shoots Kosei and me one final glare before the next round begins. The spin suggests Mina and Kira, but before they can claim their turns, Kosei frowns.
Hey, wait a minute. It's been a few rounds now and I haven't been picked once. This game is rigged.
That's weird, you should check your phone and see what's wrong. Kosei grabs his phone and blinks.
Oh, it's dead.
I guess that explains that.
Seriously? How did you play all these rounds and not realize your phone is dead? Didn't you ever look at it?
I mean, I didn't have to since I could see the pairings on everyone else's phones.
Mina shakes her head.
I sometimes wonder about you.
Hold on. Let me get my charger and let's restart.
Kosei runs off. When he returns, he plugs in his phone. We make sure that he signs up properly before resuming the game. We continue to play long into the evening. The app has all sorts of suggestions, ranging from funny to awkward, and we keep laughing the whole night. Watching Mina and Kosei complete their dares together was the funniest. They tried really hard to pretend like they weren't enjoying it, but they obviously were. Eventually we stop when everyone grows tired. Stifling yawns, we say goodnight, and then each return to our rooms. I quickly change, get ready for bed, then slip under the soft blankets. In a matter of minutes, I'm sound asleep.